what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Make the Exorcist Fall in Love Chapter 98. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, which is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little baby kitties somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And now, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch, Gachikuda, Togenaki, as well as the second seasons of A Couple of Cuckoos, My Dress Up Darling, and Dan to Dan, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, you know what? Something that I realized prior to recording this live reaction is what we're seeing with Lucifer here. Like, how he's just trying to change the world to suit his needs. It's kind of like what we're seeing with the puritanical right trying to change the world to suit their needs, but they're saying that it's for the children. Doesn't it kind of sound familiar? I'm just saying, it really does. And they're going to do anything possible to do it, and everything within their power to do it. Well, guess what? And in the case of Lucifer, he's using his divine power, and he feels like it's in his divine right to do it. Same with the puritanical right. They're saying the same thing. Guess what? The law says you can't. Constitution says you can't, in our case. But anyways, that's a whole different thing. But God, it just the timing of everything is insane. But I really like what Priest said last chapter. This is where I'm going with this. I like what Priest said last chapter, that he wants to make a change, but he doesn't want to do like all this divine shit. He doesn't want to change the entire world with this power to like suit his needs. Nah, he wants to do it the normal way. He wants to just do it by voting. He wants to do like little things, like the normal way. He just wants to be a normal person, or an average person, because normalcy is like completely overrated. And I like that. I really do, and I can kind of relate to that. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. I've always been just an ordinary human being. Exactly. He wants to be a normal person because he is a normal person. He's an ordinary human person, a human being. A quiet yet decisive break. Lucifer's like looking at him like, what the fuck? It's like, really? Oh no, it's already time. Lucifer? Don't go up there. I'll go and stop that thing. Stop something? What is he doing? Everything today has been total chaos, but this is at a completely different level. Impossible is that... No, there's no mistaking it. I've used that power many times before. That's Father's spear! Holy shit, what? You'll be erased if it touches you. All of you, protect yourselves. Lucifer. Jeez, you always ruin the moment, Father. Lucifer, you caused this shit, you dumbass! there! Lucifer! Ah, damn it! Making sure I can't stop this with one hand, I see. Damn, old man. Are you telling me to choose my comrades or the plan? Of course I'll choose my friends. Ooh, God's testing it now! Grah! It stopped. Lucifer! Hey, are you okay? Is everyone alright? Aside from the wounds you gave us, I see. The ritual in the sky has disappeared. Yeah. I lost, dude! God made his point. Dude, you got... I said this whole time... Remember when this whole thing started? When Lucifer revealed his plan. I said this was just a cry for attention. I was right. He just wanted God's attention. He wanted his papa's attention. Well, Mr. Priest, it's your win. Huh? But I didn't. God is the one who... That's not true. I knew about that interruption. My plan was to complete the ritual before it happened. The thing that stopped me was... I'm still only 17. Don't rush me. Probably your words convinced me to stop. I'll heal everyone, but first, could you take me to Raphael? All right. Lord Lucifer? My lord, you're hurt. Sorry, Raphael. I lost. No way. It's my fault. But because of you, I was able to see the different possibilities. Unlike previously, you were able to adapt to the angelic power a bit. Father's power back there seemed a little forced too. All in all, I won't give up on evolving everyone. Huh? What? Thanks, Raphael. Sure. Alright, next, who wants me to heal their injuries? Oh, well, look at the time. What the heck? You really think I'd pull something? Well, it's just, you'd all be erased if it weren't for me, right? You're being pathetic. Looks like it's over. Ferg and Kath, are you guys alright? Yeah. Our opponents were holding back the whole time. I guess it's true that Lucifer wants to create a paradise for everyone. The prophecy he told us before came true, too. Yeah, then the part about Baba Yaga will also... Oh, there's the Nake! I think that Nake is Baba Yaga. So Lucifer, about Amuri. Oh, right. Since we had a deal, I made healing Amuri the top priority. The rest will take a bit more time. I'm sure you want to see her right away, but I'm too weak to open a gate right now. Sorry, but you'll have to spend the night here. Got it. Now then, let's get some food. I'm starving. What? Hey, you guys can't leave today either. We got some good booze, so let's drink. Booze? Well, that was easy. But that Nake, though, series ain't over yet. There's still the Baba Yaga. It's kind of like, the best way to describe it, what's happening here. It's kind of like what we're going to be dealing with in Toilet Bound Hanoka-kan. And I'll explain why in a second. Aww. There you are, little guy. Not joining in the fun? Well, Milan is there, so it makes sense. Thanks, you guys. Aw, what for? Yeah, if anything, I ought to be thanking you. Well, this fight was always about healing Amuri, so maybe I shouldn't be feeling this way. But even in the depths of this hell, thanks to you guys, I actually had a lot of fun. The lingering afterglow that only an adventure can create. And this chapter is titled The End of a Journey. It's not over yet. It's not. And here's how I'm going to compare this to Toilet Bound Hanoka-kan. Because Toilet Bound Hanoka-kan, there's the Red House, which is causing all this fuckery, kind of like with Lucifer. What we saw here with Lucifer. But there's another piece. We know that there is a couple of other characters in Toilet Bound Hanoka-kan that are causing even more fuckery. That they are endgame. And I feel like Baba Yaga, especially based on what Lucifer said, I think Baba Yaga is the one that might be true endgame. It's either Baba Yaga or Satan. Because I don't even think Satan was down here. From what we saw in this fight, I think the other demon lords were here. But I don't think Satan was here. Yeah, so... Because remember who started it all. Remember who started all the fuckery. It was Satan. I think Satan in all reality, I think Satan's going to be Endgame. I do. I think Satan's going to be Endgame. This is going to be like the situation in The Fallen with Thomas D. Senegowski, which I recommend reading, and I covered it on this channel. I think this is, in all reality, Satan's going to be Endgame. I do. Him and Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is going to be the next boss. But I think Satan ultimately is going to be Endgame. I do. Because remember, the demon behind all the fuckery, the one that started it all, was Satan. He started all of this by tempting Lucifer. And then the snake that we saw, it's the same snake from the Garden of Eden. Could be tempting. He's gonna be tempting our boy. Oh wait, why am I in the wrong chapter? Hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm right here. Yeah, it says here, I guess it's true that Lucifer wanted to create a paradise for everyone, and the prophecy he told us came true before. Yeah, then, yeah, with Verge too. The part about Baba Yaga will also, and that's what that snake is. The snake is going to be is temptation. And I can't help but think of, like, the first thing that comes to mind is Paradise Lost, but still. But yeah, I think that snake is, wait, isn't that snake from Satan as well? Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, I think that for sure, Satan's definitely Endgame. He is. Satan is totally Endgame. But what will be interesting to see in all of this is if, similar to what we saw here with Lucifer, is if all of them, including Lucifer, are going to unite against Satan. Because remember, again, Satan is the one responsible for this entire mess. So that's why I'm like thinking, yeah, I've got to wonder if we're going to have the entire demon world, or the Gehenna, excuse me. We're going to have the entire Gehenna versus Satan. The other thing that I would love to see is, because remember, we got that civil war going on topside with the churches, between the old-fashioned church, the traditional church, and the progressive church, which could be, if it's done right, because especially with what we're kind of seeing IRL right now, because we do kind of have like a little bit of a civil war going on between denominations of Christianity and Catholicism, where you have, like, you know, the more progressive side of Christianity, where they're kind of just like adapting it to like modern lifestyle, or to like modern times and whatever, and they are embracing different lifestyles. Like, they're more accepting of gay LGBT Christians and all that. Like, and then you got the like hardcore Christians where they're just like, no, we need to ban it. We need to ban everything that doesn't fit our that isn't in the Bible, like that kind of situation. I'd love to see that happen here. I'd love to see it, and what I'd like to see is that kind of being reflected in the Gehenna, if that makes sense. I kind of like that would be so interesting. That would. I'm very curious how this is going to go down. But the other thing too, and I feel like this, I don't know if God's going to intervene on this one. I don't know. But the other thing though, with this test from God, I think there's more than one reason, more than one purpose for this test. One is the surface level, right? With what we saw, because of the stupid shit that Lucifer was doing. But the other reason for this test is because of what's going to happen with Satan, because Lucifer is going to have to fight Satan at some point. We're going to see it. We're going to have Priest and Lucifer fight Satan. Or it's gonna, like, I would love something, again, I'd love to see it be it like a proxy war kind of situation where you have Satan take possess like the lack of a better term, the Christofascists, have them Satan possess the Christofascists, and Lucifer kind of like, in terms of the proxy war, with Priest leading them, mind you, with the more progressive faction of the Christians. I think that would be so interesting. Do I think we're gonna get it? I don't know, but I think that would be a very interesting way to go about it. But yeah, we got something very interesting happening here. Potentially, some very interesting storytelling happening here. I do. But yeah, I think for sure, I think God's test kind of did set up like a proxy war between demons, between Satan and Lucifer. I think that's happening. I think we do have like Catholics or / Christian civil war, proxy civil war happening, where, you know, the progressive side being represented by Lucifer and the more traditional side being like possessed by Satan. I really think that's the direction it's going to go. And I also think, as I said, I think God was testing Lucifer in multiple ways, aka one, the surface level, because, you know, Lucifer was kind of playing God, but also preparing him for the fight against Satan. Because Satan is endgame. Especially based on that backstory that we saw where Satan was the one who ultimately caused Lucifer and everyone to fall. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Make the Exorcist Fall in Love content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.